This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Now, if that's true, wouldn't this room be full? Nice room, not.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
The sailor's looking for a unicorn. Literally, this is such a big map.
But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
I didn't actually manage to see them. There's too many of them to read. No, I'm not reading them all. I was going to read like the ones I passed by. But I can't about to read them all. It's just too many. That picture is really cool. No, that is really cool. Where am I going? What is this game? It's so weird. It's so like, it's really, obviously it's an indie game, so it's really indie and crazy. Look at that. Look at that picture. That is mental. Oh, it's just circles and stuff, but it's mental. Look at them all. God, why is there so many of them? How did Coda have enough time to do all of these?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Right.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on. And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here.
Yeah, I'm not
to step back and connect the pieces together, to grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Oh, it's getting loud in here. What is this? I'm not even moving. Why is it typing like metal? What is happening? What? Please. Pawn stars died.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay, so we're in a weird cage. There's tables, nice little picture. Oh, then there's like this nice little outside bit. Where does this go to? More pictures. Feels like the inside of a club. The music's sort of like club music. Are we going to a club?
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture.
Wait, the door's gone.
And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
What's version 2? Okay, everything is still here. No, that's not TV with surround sound. Let's put a huge picture of a horse. Yes. No. Yep, LED lights, LEDs. Come on, let's do that. What are you doing? This is not what I asked for. A table. Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Cool. Oh, goodness.
There's
It's
a
like
bit more to
Ikea
this
in
one,
here.
but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Nah, this is Ikea.
So,
No,
okay,
let's follow
he
it.
throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. This guide will enable you to escape the prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Firstly, click on this table. Go to the photo frame. Click on it and turn slightly. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off and then back on again. Touch the shelves. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. I don't want to go back to a prison though. So they're going to take me back to the bottom of the well. Oh, no,
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick
What
through
is
a few
going
more
on?
of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something.
Ooh.
And he likes it. And that's it.
What is it?
He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Oh, okay. Oh, but the lamppost is. And I really don't like it when it's dark. I feel like there's going to be like a jump scare of some sort. So there's some houses. There's like some ambient noise. It's the lamppost, look. Okay, this is definitely going to be a horror thing, isn't it? It seems so. I'm looking down now. What's going on?
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Sorry, I just went really quiet while doing this. I'm just intrigued in this whole chat thing. That's crazy. I'm gonna tell him. No, I am the first person to call back. I'm not gonna lie. Then, can you tell me how to get out? What do I have to do? All I have to do is just be sincere. Yep. That's gonna free you. It'll make sense. It'll all make sense. Dude, just chill out. Sincere about what? That's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape. Oh.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games.
Yeah.
After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
I think it's a bit weird. I think it's really weird, actually. But at the same time, it's actually
So
nice.
what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
So we're in like a snowy area now.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Oh, I've got a nice house. Oh, someone spilled the drink. What is this? Oh, why are you here? Oh, hello.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
I'll clear the table. There you go. You should go into the bedroom. Sure. I'll go tidy that up. There we go, look at that. Straight out the rug, knee bother. Oh, it's clean. What about this bookshelf? I want to clear this bookshelf. Oh, some pillows. Oh, is it these ones? There we go. Yeah, I saw that when I came in. Bit of a mess. Go on, make it cheesy. I have no reflection. Oh, okay. You want to come wash the dishes? Do it from this side. That's how good I am. How about you take that, yeah? The tub needed cleaning. Oh, it did actually. There you go. Yeah, there was. I noticed someone else in there, but you didn't tell me to clean them. Perfect.
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing.
Nice.
It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you. and eventually cohere into something meaningful. I know that Coda really liked this game.
Oh, God.
Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Oh, this is nice. That's cheesy and also a bit weird. Yeah, that's right, it's pretty cheesy. Little bitch. No, I don't want to keep cleaning. Wait, get clean to the wall. Damn it, I can't.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
What's your question?
But, of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door
Okay.
at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
I felt like we were going to end up moving away from there. I liked it there. It was nice. It was cozy. It was warm. And there's the lamppost again. Oh, and the door's
Which is
closed.
the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move.
Damn
I
it.
really thought that was the point of it.
Wait, you thought it was the point of it? What is the point then?
This one gets a bit goofy.
Oh, there's the people. I don't know why it came here to do. I have no legs. No? Did I? I don't recall. No, why am I over here? Stop turning your head every time I talk. Compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. I'm getting closer to you. I don't want to. Go over me. How do we do it? But how do we do it effortlessly? This is easy. It's so easy. I'm really freaked out.
About halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
Oh my god. What is that?
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Ew, I'm developing a cyst growth. Anyone want to do some extra to this? I want to go up
I
there.
felt pretty hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Yeah.
I think about this game a lot these days.
That's weird. You shouldn't think about that game. That's a weird game.